And the NYPD says if you're heading out, expect a tremendous amount of police around Times Square and beyond. More than 1 million people are expected to be celebrating there, of course.
That's right. Lisa Rozner's there right now before the crowds. Barricades going up. We could see them behind her. Lisa, what's going on?
Yeah, Dick and Alice, already behind me, this plaza is almost completely closed. And I want you to know that the police commissioner says at this time there is no specific credible threat to the New Year's Eve celebration. However, law enforcement sources tell us that the FBI considers the biggest threat to this celebration to be lone offenders as well as groups that may be acting on behalf of extremist organizations both here and abroad. The countdown to 2025 is filled with counterterrorism measures being taken by the NYPD. That includes an expanded team of 6 drones, bomb-sniffing dogs, and emergency service units on rooftops.
Our aviation unit will be in the skies scanning the event and the surrounding areas with special attention to the bridges and other landmarks.
Street closures begin at 4 a.m. Tuesday, and blocker vehicles will line the perimeter cut off to vehicle traffic. That's from 39th Street to 57th Street and from 5th to 9th Avenues. It was expanded following an ISIS-inspired attack 2 years ago on police at a checkpoint.
Sanitation trucks, sand trucks, blocker cars. It's a way to harden a perimeter around an area that is very densely populated with buildings, people, and obviously we want to prevent ingress of a vehicle into this pedestrian zone.
Counterterrorism officers will screen spectators at checkpoints on 49th, 52nd, and 56th Streets along both 6th and 8th Avenues. No umbrellas are allowed despite forecasted rain.
Honcho it is. We're going to have to make the best of it.
What time will you line up? They said it opens at 3 p.m.
Probably like 2. Last year we came at like 7 and we barely saw anything.
The NYPD says no backpacks, coolers, or chairs will be allowed. This visitor will be just south of Times Square at Madison Square Garden for the Fish concert.
A large police presence and everyone's smiling, you know, nothing makes me feel uncomfortable or anything, just, yeah.
We asked tourists and New Yorkers how they feel about the NYPD's plan.
I actually do feel a little better because I see a few cops here and there. I feel like I see more cops nowadays.
And the NYPD says it will have boats in the waterways scanning the bridges for any potential attacks. Governor Hochul also says that the Port Authority, the National Guard, and the MTA are also at the ready. We're live in Times Square where there's a sound check going on right now. Back to you guys in the studio.
We hear it. Yeah. Lisa, hold that spot right there for Dick Brennan for tomorrow night. Because he's definitely coming to watch the ball.
Yeah, I never want to miss it. One of my favorite spots in the universe. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks for enduring the sound. And CBS News New York is the place to be for your New Year's Eve coverage. Now listen to this. Lonnie Quinn will be in Times Square. The guy's like, he's like Waldo. He's everywhere. He just pops up as part of Nashville's Big Bash because he's a country guy, you know. Coverage starts at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. I just added the country part. And be sure to join us on our streaming channel. We'll have live cameras with all the action starting at 10:30 p.m. right after an early edition of our late news.
I can just picture Lonnie somehow climbing to the top and also lowering with the ball.
With the ball.
I don't know. I just had that image in my head. I'm sure it won't happen, but I could see it happening.
He could pull it off, maybe.
And on our website, you can find information about street closures, a lot of them. A map with checkpoints if you're going to Times Square or trying to avoid it. Who would try and avoid it? Come on. Plus the best spots to watch the ball. John Dick's raising his hand. That is all on CBSNewYork.com.